Hello friend, and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play Swamp series. In our last episode, we built our magical treehouse. Still no enchanting table, but look at this view. We also started shaping this river area and tried to tie everything together with a wild garden. I'm really happy with the atmosphere we have going. We're going to take a break from building today though. That's alright, today we continue the search for slime balls. The plan is to get some fish, to get some cats, to protect the treehouse from creepers, and see if we can get some slimes to spawn here at night. And if that doesn't work, I have a backup plan. The truth is, I really need to get a villager setup going, and I'm pretty overwhelmed with that whole project, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm gonna let myself get distracted. It usually helps me to get more of a clear head. I know the itch to build will eventually come back, and that overwhelm will turn into excitement. Night one went pretty well. We did have a casualty. That bluebird has been with us since episode 1. But we did get 20 slime balls, which is so great, honestly. Better than I expected. If we get one more night like that, I would be so happy. And so will these guys. Well, nights 2 and 3 were much worse. We only got 6 more slimes, and our swamp is getting wrecked. We really need more arrows for this also. My sword skills are no match for the creeper. Alright, it's time to move to plan B. As you can see here, we are ready for an adventure. You see, there is in fact another much larger swamp in this seed, not too far away. I haven't been there yet, but it is the one I was headed to when I first loaded into this world. Looking at this swamp on the map, it just looks so small. And it is a small swamp, but I think that's one of the reasons I love it. I am a little worried that I'm going to have some FOMO when we get there, but really, I'm mostly excited to scope it out. You see, I want to eventually get a farm or a fighting arena set up to have at least a semi-reliable source of slimes. All of this will be after we get some enchanted diamond armor, of course, and we need to get our hands on some slime potions, but I'm definitely getting ahead of myself. I'm just considering all of this as we explore more of the world, and I'm gonna explore and fight until my gear and food are gone. At least we killed each other, you know. I am really excited to see the witches and swamp skellies here, though. Yeah, I want to make an arena here. It's going to be so fun to come here and fight when I'm better prepared. But I am still going to see this through. We still have plenty of food and armor. Oh, also, I am definitely not having any regrets about building in the smaller swamp. It is really cool here, but definitely would have been more of a challenge in the beginning, and I haven't found a spot here that feels, you know, as cozy and magical as our little island. But yeah, I also would have been losing my mind with this water. Well, that trip was very fruitful, but the most exciting thing was that first night when the witch and I killed each other. We ended up with 12 slime balls from that whole excursion, but with the 20-something we got from the fighting we did here before we left, I'm satisfied, and I think it's definitely time to feed our hungry frogs. And now that I have done a good bit of fighting, and you know, I'm really having a tough time finding materials like iron and diamonds, I am so ready to build our village. I have a list of about 10 different villagers I want to have there. So let's get some more of the land surrounding our home cleared and really get settled on a place to breed and make the villagers. All right, I decided to poke around here. I thought this might be a cool place to have a mine, but I think there's just no place on this island that you can dig to deep slate. There's just so much water everywhere. But I just wanted to check because I was also thinking this might be a cool place for a village. But I think we can do better. And I'm sure we can find something cool to do with this tunnel later. But I am really excited about this. In our last episode, I was talking about seeing these kinds of places a lot around here, but I didn't know we already had one in the swamp and right behind our cottage. This is the spot I was thinking about building a village, and I am going to keep clearing, but I'm starting to think we need to find another spot for our village, honestly. But in all this excitement, I almost forgot we still have something very important to do. All right, this is the spot, guys. I have these cherry logs here as a placeholder for the villager breeder. I've never used a breeder before, but I am looking forward to trying. Of course, I'm a little nervous, but I think this is the perfect place. I'm getting really excited to see our cozy spot expand. Once we have the breeder going, we'll start building villager housing over here, and I'm thinking we're just gonna give them this whole back part of the island. It will be a big project that can be done over time, I hope. I'm not sure how fast the breeder will work and how much time I'll have to build between each baby, but I would love to just have like 3 villagers to a house in the beginning. As far as this waterfall area is concerned, I wanted to get the water contained until I can figure out what's going to work here. I'm thinking an underground storage maybe would be cool. Yeah, I'm really starting to get a clear vision of how I want the island to look. The frogs really love the mangrove trees, and I'm just happily working away, getting things cleared. And so, really, there's not much standing in our way of building, but I do have a couple more things to do before we start. And with that, I think I'm officially out of distractions. And now we have all the materials we need. So next episode, it's back to building. We'll start our new villager adventures. Thanks for hanging out today, and I'll see you in the next one.